Good day, everyone. It is another episode. Live with gladness. It is your personal responsibility. My name is Mrs. Sophia Kiwamu. So, in this episode, we'll be talking on the topic goal setting to detail. Goal set to details. It is another new year, another new season. It is one thing to have dreams, visions, plans. It is another thing to set goals that are detailed, goals that we run with, goals that we pursue day after day. Goals must be set in details, not half measure. Many are setting goals without clarity, waiting for great outcome. Goal doesn't just happen with result, it happens with process. And that's one of the major reasons that a lot of goals today are set without evidence, without result, because they are not set with a process. So it's important to have daily and targeted goals that allows us to step by step process towards achieving our set goal, actionable goals. Big and milestones to achieve those goals. Increasing a target on annual season, yes, that is a broad goal, but you must learn to bring it down to monthly target, weekly target, as well as daily target. Having a disciplinary plan is important. That's how we can actually achieve those goals. Being precise, goal setting with precision is important. Being intentional to work with a target, detailed and goal-driven agenda is a strategy we must engage with as much as we want to deliver that set goal. There is a roadmap to that outcome. There is a roadmap to that plan. There is a roadmap to that great dream. Just like the Bible speaking in Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 2, it says, write the vision and make it plain until it is clear, until it is specific, until it is detailed, until it is measurable. It becomes difficult to truly achieve those goals. So it's important. The beginning point of setting goal is itemizing and getting clarity with God by seeking the face of God. What is God saying? What is God's agenda concerning my life? What is the plan of God at the moment? Because if it is not clear from the originator, from the creator, it is become very difficult to bring down those dreams to a reality. So it's important to have clear goals and clear direction. What is step one of that goal? What is the next agenda after this? What is the next move? It is important goals be set with God driven. Let's not just set goal because everybody is setting goal. The one setting goal because this is the trending goal. Just like someone having, oh, this year is another beautiful day. I want to develop myself on project management. Getting closer, I find out that it is because friends are also working on project management as a target. No, that is working outside God's agenda. But you must identify what is God telling me as an individual. God works with us as individuals and not as a group. He said in everything, there is every season, there is every agenda that we must identify. Yes, committing the goal that you are looking at onto the hand of God and aligning with God is very important. First, plan must be seek the face of God. Spend quality time to get clarity to the plan and purpose of God, because a lot of goals today are truly not finding expression because most resolutions are not driven by process, they are driven by outcome. And when a goal is driven by outcome, you cannot truly achieve those set goals. And before you know, someone is frustrated because halfway in the journey is already exhausted. It is not possible to achieve such goals. Focusing on goals is important that leads many to frustration, that led many, and must learn to have daily habits that was driving you to that set goal. What are those strategies? What are the plans? What are the agenda Look at the life of Nehemiah. His target as a goal was to build the wall of Jerusalem. And the first thing was to do was to get into investigation, finding out and defining strategies. What are the things I need to do? What are the manpower? What are the resources? Those are things we need to deal with just as an individual. Oh, this year I want to increase my income. What is the specific target? Could be, oh, 20% is a target that I want to increase my income. What do I do to achieve this 20% income? What are other businesses, other ideas that I'm bringing in? Increasing annual income. That is the goal. But what is the process? What is the process? It's important to identify the process. Just like a student who is in internship or wants to do marvelously in his or internship plan. What are the strategies? Or I can still remember a student who came in for that purpose. He registered for a course and his plan was for internship, but he paid the price by learning a new skill. That's the process of achieving that set goal. And before you knew it, over that period of time, he has developed himself, he has equipped himself, he is ready to run into the new phase. And another candidate also with the same plan wasted his whole 1 year without achieving tangible skill. So, but if you have a goal to run with a target, you must have the process, the day-to-day target as to achieve those set goals. It leaves you with the responsibility. That's what goal setting does. If we are setting goal and we are all putting up plans without leaving yourself with the responsibility, that goal can never find expression. It's important to be specific. What am I doing to be able to achieve that set goal? Because if it is not spelled out, you can never achieve that goal. Today, a lot of goals are carried over the years, 10 years, 5 years, 1 year goal. Why? Responsibilities were all sorted out. We are outsourcing our responsibility, holding on parents, holding on government, holding on the society, holding on friends, as much as holding on organization. That has affected us from expressing and clearly working on our goals. So it is important to also be diligent with your goals. What have you set as a target? What are you working on? Are you working on it, or you are just watching those dreams? Because you don't just set goal. Yes, you must strategize the design to achieve those set goal, planning and praying with it, not just setting goal without a plan, a walkway to the top. And also structure your targets, structure your target, when to start, how to start, yes, how to move on with that set goal. It is important to identify the roadmap to the top. For everyone is a responsibility. Goal setting must leave you with a responsibility, a measurable responsibility. Areas we must learn to put up goals. It's not just our academic goal, as many do. Must learn to also have health goal. What is my health goal? Being able to take care of your spirit, soul, and body. That is so important to also learn to put up in your goal plan, exercise plan. Also learn to put up eating right as a goal. That is health goal. Let our goal be detailed. Let it not just be career plan. That's what many do. Professional goal. We have the target to get this certification. You have the target to get this, get into this course. It's important to be detailed in all your goals. Set spiritual goal as well. Daily devotion, studying the Bible, spending quality time in the place of prayer, having time of fellowship. There must be a set goal that will balance your spiritual walk with you. Your faith growth. What is the set goal? On your faith, on your worship time, on your communion with God, your intimacy with God. It's important to set spiritual goal as well. Also learn to set beyond professional goal, learn to set relationship goal, relationship, emotional goal, where you control how to manage yourself and manage people around you. So it's important to have detailed goal that will balance our emotional life, our relationship life, our career life, as well as our financial life. Yes, someone, oh, goal, declaring, I want to get more income. What is the plan? Remembering a sister who wanted to start up a business and he was expecting money from every corner. It never came until she took that decision to start saving just 10% of her income. Over a short period of time, she was able to raise tangible amounts to be able to take off her business. So maybe that's what you just need, financial goal setting. That's just what we need. Setting goals that will be specific to handle our specific issues is important. Also, learning to set goals on time management. Many are setting goal without balancing the goal, and that's have made a lot of goals not finding expression. Learn to be focused when you set goal. Learn to work daily with targets and pursuing that set goal. Learn never to forget that there are unpredictable challenges, uncertainties that can play around. So it should be part of the goal setting. That means adversity intelligence. You must be conscious of adversity moment. Yes, that time of difficulty, time where there are breakdowns, setbacks beyond your plans. Stay on course. It stay on course. Many said go without remembering their uncertainties. It's important to put them together even when we are setting goal. Also set goal on mental intelligence. How do I develop myself? How do I improve on my capacity? It's not time to blame people. It's a time to define and identify what to do, how to do it. And also in the midst of this, we must learn to have technical intelligence where you develop ourselves even in this tech world where there are need for us to develop ourselves. Let our goal setting plan be balanced. That's the word of encouragement for us even this moment. Living a life with set goal, but not just setting goal that is, one-sided. Let there be a balanced set goal setting plan, spiritually, physically, emotionally, financially, mentally, even a health wise. Let our well-being be part of our set goal. Let our well-being be part of our set goal. Why detailed goal is so important? It helps us to create direction. When you have a detailed set goal, it helps you to gain direction. Also, it makes you never to waste energy, waste opportunities. A lot of people have wasted their energy because the goals are not clear. Their goals are not clear. I've walked into so many things and it is setting rather confusion. It's when you set goal, you reduce this confusion. You are goal driven, no distraction. The distractions we see today are basically because there is no set goal. And when you have no set goal, everything becomes a goal post. And when everywhere is the goal post, obviously you can never achieve any tangible result. It's important to empower yourself by setting right goal. Be specific with your goal. Give yourself time bound to every target, every plan, and every agenda. As a student, you can set a goal that leaves you with a responsibility. As a job, give yourself a goal that leaves you with a responsibility. As a man, as a family person, as a businessman, let there be set goal that will drive you with responsibility. God has a goal. He had a goal. It's the first day he made this, the second day like that. Three, each of the days there were specific agenda. If God can set goal, even in creation, Jesus also was strategic, even in goal setting. He was strategic. He thought strategically. He was intentional. He was specific in every situation that he was meeting up. He was specific. That's why it's important to stay on course. Stay on course with your goal. It's another beautiful year. Let us learn to develop an attitude that will help us to drive with goal. Also learn personal developmental skills. Character is needed to also work on. Know that those characters have affected us over the years. We can set a goal also to work on those characters. It's part of goal setting, not just professional and career goal setting. Let's learn to balance our goal setting plans so that we'll be able to achieve. Could be just someone is dealing with emotional challenge or bitterness, anger, envy. That could be just an area that one needs to develop goals on, because the benefit of it is that when we have clear set goal, you can run with clarity of purpose. You are running with reduced stress. The tensions are over. You can measure your results. You can be motivated with the progress because there is an increased productivity when goal is set clearly and specifically and will begin to yield result. Goal setting involves not just physical goal setting, spiritual goal setting that makes us to get God involved. And if God is involved with our goal, we can be rest assured that we can achieve those goals. Because today, a lot of goals are truly not finding expression because we did not embrace the involvement of God. We are working with our mindset, we are working with our schedule, we are working with our plan, and there is no God factor. For us to gain the success that we need, even in this new year, we must set goal, embracing God factor into our goal. And when God is involved, we can be rest assured of great results. Remembering a friend of ours who was around 35 years and his goal was to return back to school, and that was so difficult looking at it. But at that moment he took that decision, he just needed to move from one step to the other gradually for a professional course. Over the years, few years later, he achieved his set goal. All we need, the beginning point is set the goal, clear goal, and give strategic milestone on how to achieve the outcome. Not just expecting great result and outsourcing your results. No, remembering a goal, she had a targeted goal. Yes, he wanted to get straight A's, and result came out she had straight B's, and she was very angry. So it's also important, even as we set great goals, when we get a little milestone, celebrate those results. Celebrate the wins is a big milestone, and those results is a way to motivate us as to achieve even better results. So let's learn to write the goals out. Set clear goals. Design it in a way that it has process, it has steps, it has strategies to structured even to gain results. And that's how we begin to develop even in this course of the year. I encourage us as we move on. Let's set clear goals. Let's not just put up goals that are not clear. We can be expecting results, but there is no process to it. And we are not leaving ourselves with clear responsibility of what to do and how to do it and when to do it and the strategy to achieve those results. And that's the way forward. I encourage us as we move on, set goals, not based on popular career strategy, defining clarity, being specific to your life and to your vision. And I know that we, as we move on, that will begin to gain results to these great goals. God bless you. And remember to share and also subscribe, call for counseling, and remember to live with gladness. It is your personal responsibility that you can set clear goals today, not just goals, a detailed form of goal. God bless you.